Well, good morning. It's actually late morning now. Look at the car. It's so full. Anyways, I forgot to turn my camera on and start filming my drive here. I am taking Tank out on his first, recon mission and see what it's like to camp in him and sleep up top in the tent. But first, we got to go pick up a friend and see some other friends. So stay tuned and hang in there. Okay, so before we go camping today, I need to install this solar panel. Gotta get it out of here too. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff. What are you doing? Okay, so I'm up on the ladder. I'm just finding the right area to lay out the solar panel. Let me just flip you around. So the e-camper has these, these ridges, and what you want to try and do is glue the panel on the ridges so that there is this tiny airspace underneath it right here, because you do want ventilation. Next, I need to wash this surface where I'm going to be sticking the panel with isopropyl alcohol. That helps for a clean contact with the double-sided tape. So I've already put some on the rag here, so you just want to go over the areas where you're going to put the tape. And you want to make sure you remove any dirt or grease or grime, and that way it'll be a nice little clean surface for contact. And don't be cheap with it, just use lots so that you can really clean this up. So there, it's not a precise pattern or anything. I just tried to cover all the surfaces with double-sided tape. So now I need to take the red backing off and stick the panel down. So I just peel back. Let me find a little edge here. Ugh. Make sure it's stuck down. And just peel. This is the hardest part, is peeling the...
Oh, I know.
I want to get up to the lid. Once this is done, it's on. We're out of here. I can finish. Okay, so I got the panel up there. The wires are running down. I'm hoping they're going to tuck under the tent here. Heading up to do a little camping and adventure today. Both Jaylena and I have never slept in our vehicles. I did sleep in Tank last night. I'll just show you where I slept. It's a bit loud because the bus is going. But I slept on the cot last night. It's a little bit messy, I know, but it was actually not too bad. It was pretty comfortable. Okay, just gonna head up to the lake now, get our campsite, get set up, and I'll see you then. Okay, this is so exciting. This is the maiden voyage of Tank, and I'm taking you with me. So this is super exciting. Jaylena has finally completed the build on her van. If you don't know who she is, I will leave a link to her channel below in the comment. She's from Leave Her Wild. She is the mommy to Ember and business partner to Isaac. And this is my first time traveling and staying in Tank, so this is really exciting. We've been camping together. This is our third summer camping together, and I am so excited to be camping with the family. We're just going to do a girls' night tonight, and then tomorrow Daddy and Ember are going to join us for some fun camping. Oh, and it's nice and cool in here. Oh, hi.
There's a bunch of ducks out there.
It's such a sweet little camp. First time camping in the new rigs. Okay, Willet Margarita. This is my blend jet. I'm making margaritas. Just like in Mexico, man. We're in Oregon. Oh, don't tell me you died. You died in time. Oh my goodness. All right, so you'll just be able to serve your margarita out of here and you'll have refills. Yep. Here's your margarita. Oh, that's good. So I'm making this risotto with saffron, and the instructions are really funny because it says how to use. It's not. It doesn't say recipe. It says how to use this risotto. Melt a knob of butter. Like, what is a knob of butter? In a pan. Pour the rice and toast it for a minute, stirring it. So, you know, like when you're making risotto, you have to roast it, right? So I'm guessing a knob is like a tablespoon. Add half a glass of white wine and let it evaporate. Cover the rice with hot broth. They don't even tell you how much hot broth. And then from time to time, when necessary, add some hot stock. When cooked, stir and serve. No wonder it was on sale, because it's not even a real recipe. It's a product of Italy, but it's like...
It says a knob of butter is a unit of measurement that's roughly equal to 2 tablespoons of butter.
Okay, so I was close to that. I said a tablespoon. But then it like for this risotto, so ask how much broth do you add to risotto?
Said some recipes may call for a knob of butter or a pat.
A pat, I know, yeah, because
Which is 1 to 1.5.
I grew up English, so I mean I've heard of pats of butter, and a pat of butter is like, you know when you go to those fancy restaurants and they have the little square of butter? That's a pat of butter. Like the little square of butter inside the little paper, and you peel the paper back and there's a little pat. A knob of butter.
In America.
In America.
You buy sticks of butter that tells you how much is tells you where
Okay, so we're gonna make this tonight. So this is my can opener. Every Swiss Army knife has this on it. And this is how you open beans. Were you offering to give me a can opener? Do you actually have a can opener?
Oh, no, I don't know.
How do you open your cans? Because you like... I thought...
I can't open it at the house.
But in you don't... I thought you eat soup on the road.
Oh, they're pull tops.
Ah, see, yeah, the pull tops. They need to make beans and pull tops. Okay, so there it is. It's all almost done. One more, two more. Ugh, come on. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I did it. So it's now like about, I don't know, 5:30-ish. We're still here in camp, just relaxing and enjoying ourselves. It's quite lovely. Let me flip you around. We got the slowly draining lake over there. We're going to have saffron rice. We are going to have Cuban beans. I'm going to have sausage. Jaylena, are you going to have chicken?
Yes, ma'am.
She's going to have chicken. So I had to put a couple of knobs of butter in here, in the rice. Dinner with a rice recipe that has absolutely no directions. Jaylena is trying to figure out her stove that's like mine. We both have these butane stoves. She's got a nice, what is yours? Yours is like copper or golden or something. Brass, maybe?
I think this is the same problem Samantha had, is that you have to push it up against something.
Are you kidding? Does she have the same stove?
No, she just has one like it.
So another great second burner for camping are these little, this is Kosh wool wood. I don't even know what that is. So this is liquid fuel, chafing fuel. You know, you just take the lid off. You light this. Okay, that's lit. And then I'm going to put the beans on it. And the beans will warm up on that one. Risotto is cooking over here. Oh, risotto is cooking. Risotto is cooking. Oh, yeah. Need to add some more broth to it. A little more broth on this one. Let's turn that heat up. Some chicken broth. Oh, yeah. Need liquid. It's going to take a while to cook, too. We're talking in Chinese.
I'm trying to watch a video.
This is how you work your stove.
They're not speaking.
So I have pinto beans in here, lime, bit of Meyer lemon, and then just taco seasoning. How's it going with the sketchy McSketcherson? Is that like the dumbest stove ever? It's good for an emergency, isn't it?
Yes, and for very small pans.
Totally.
But it's working. That's what matters.
It's a stove for a gnome. And with my rice and beans, I'm going to have andouille sausage. This is always really good with Cuban beans and saffron rice. actually going to take this off the Sketchy McSketcherson. Spork. Your chicken smells really good.
It's pre-seasoned from the market.
Well, for a rice recipe that had no recipe, it turned out okay. I was winging it.
Those are my favorite kind of recipes.
Mm-hmm. It's weird that a food company would sell a packet of rice with like no instructions, basically. Like, I wonder how many people were like, how am I supposed to cook this? Oh, yeah. Oh, with the sausage. It's about 10 to 8 now, and it's the end of our first day camping. We have had such a lovely day just hanging out together. It's so good to be with Jaylena again. We haven't gone camping. I don't even know if we went camping last summer. We might have gone to the lake. I think that's what we did. We went to the lake. They were still at Busland when we were hanging out. And then I took off again for the HondaElement meetup in Canada, and I didn't see them again until this year. Yeah, it's been a whole year. We had a really great dinner. It was super good. And Jaylena's down by the lake right now. I'm itching mosquito bite. Mosquitoes are coming out. She's down by the lake right now just doing some photos and stuff like that. I'm sitting here. Let me just flip you around. Look at all these blackberries that are surrounding our entire camp. I'm going to pick blackberries tomorrow. She's going to go pick up Ember in the morning and bring Ember back here. And Ember and I are going to bake in the Coleman oven that sits on my stove. I've got some stuff for us to bake together. But I think I'm going to climb up top of my rooftop tent. It'll be my first night sleeping in tank up in the tent. So I guess I'll get back to you when I'm up there. Well, good morning from inside the top of tank, the toaster. I just had my first night sleeping up in the tent. And it was wonderful. It's definitely a tent. You know, there's a lot, I notice a lot more noises from around the campground and my surroundings, but oh my gosh, the temperature is perfect. Like, it's a little bit chilly this morning, but it feels really good. So let me just show you around up here in the tent. So, there it is up top here. The lighting's not very good in here. I'm using the side of the platform bed here as like a giant night table. I've got my Jackery up here. It is working my fridge, which is down below, and I'm charging my phones and stuff from it. And then I have my 2000 watt Jackery with me, and it's running my heating pad. Yes, my back is still really bad. It's getting better. It's getting much better, but it's just a slow going. You know, I have a long ways to go before it's completely healed. So I brought my heating pad with me so that I can just, you know, keep up with my back care. It's about 6:10 in the morning right now. Sun's coming up, and I'm gonna wait for a little bit longer and then get up and make some coffee. I love it. The view is amazing. There's my picnic table down there. Good morning from inside the top of the tent.
Content though. Ooh.
It was so quiet last night. It's definitely sleeping in a tent. Like, so all the noises you normally hear in a tent, you hear up there. There was a few people that checked in late. They were a little bit rowdy, but they were really funny. I was laughing.
So they're close to us somehow. That sun coming through the trees is really pretty.
I'm so glad I've got that heating pad with me. It makes all the difference in the world. And so if I get cold, I just turn that on too. In the winter when I got cold, I would just turn on my electric blanket. Get a little warm.
Yeah, the heating blankets are like a game changer if you don't have a diesel heater.
Right. Do you still have yours?
That's the next best thing. I don't. It might have gotten lost somewhere in the move. It might be. I don't know. I think the one I had most recently was one that Samantha had given me.
We're going down to the lake now. Waking up on this morning in my new tent camper with my dear friend Jaylena and her new built-out van is everything that we've both been dreaming about and talking about for 3 years. Our bond and friendship was built on many discussions on the travels that we would take in our newly built-out camper.
That's funny.
3 years later, and several builds later, as well as our growing little family, here we are, enjoying the fruits of our labors. I just could not be more grateful. So we need some stuff. I forgot to show you guys my new Bouge RV fridge. This is a little cutie pie. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I've been rocking a Bouge RV fridge in the 9th element ever since I hit the road. That fridge is excellent in all terrain. It doesn't need much balancing. It holds a lot of food. You can also turn it into a freezer if that's what you wish for travel. But this fridge has been amazing and works perfect for all of my food needs in my travel campers. If you're looking for an affordable 12-volt fridge for your camper or van conversion, consider Bouge RV. I'll leave links in the descriptions below this video. Next time I come out to Wild Mountain, I'll bring you some of the refrigerator pickles. Wash my hands. You getting a wet tushy?
A little bit. It's okay. It'll dry.
What if I did? I should do sweet and savory. We've got blackberries. What if I did blackberry peach ones?
Ooh.
Inside the crescents. Getting all fancy with my baking. I'll do sweet and savory. Oh, the sun's coming. Nice. It's pretty now. I never know how to open these. Sorry. A little violent opening there.
A little bit.
Careful. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pick some blackberries. My goodness, Jaylena, there's so many blackberries. Do you have blackberries in Texas?
Uh-huh.
Do you pick them?
No.
Do you like them?
Yeah. Ember likes them.
Yeah. She'll love this. She can just go along here and... I mean, I can't believe nobody's picked them. This is insane.
The ProMaster extended length with doors on each side. 100,000 miles. For only 15 grand. It's like the double doors on both sides.
How many miles?
100,000.
So what's the story with those ones? Like what's, you know, because, you know, I know HondaElements and they can go for many, many miles. So what's the deal with?
It's just a gas engine. They're likely go to 200,000. I've seen them with 400,000 or 500,000 miles on them.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it depends on how well they're maintained.
Right. When you got yours, did he have his records for his? All the record, yeah.
Yeah. But he took it to, so it was that's from Ashland, and there was only like one sprinter mechanic in Ashland. That's who he took it to. But when I took it to my guy, they were like, I don't think this air filter's ever been changed.
What?
It was still had like the original Mercedes like branding.
Oh, so the OEM part. Yeah.
So, I mean, they did a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely know what they're talking about. He constantly has sprinters in there.
Can you pop those windows out in the back and put windows?
Yes, but the windows for the T1Ns are super expensive because they don't make the T1N parts anymore.
Oh.
So it was like going to be $500 each. That side window is $500.
Oh, did you put that window in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I love that window.
Yeah.
I would love to have that on both sides and back windows.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even like the little oval ones on the sides, on each side.
Okay. Well, that's a little tricky. They're not quite meant to have fillings, I don't think, but I'm going to make it have a filling. You guys are going to be filled. Look at this little pocket. It's just dough as long as you can contain its innards. Oh yeah, that's a cutie pie. So Jaylena's going to go and get Ember. We had a ladies' day and night last night, and I'm going to bake up all these sweet little goodies. Let me just show you what I made. I have a blueberry and peach, and then good old-fashioned wiener and cheddar rolls. The oven's at 350. It's supposed to be at 375, but it'll get up there. And so now I'm just going to put these in. Ooh, that doesn't seem very stable. Turn this up a little bit. So Jaylena's off to pick up Ember. I am baking. Oh, look at what I'm baking. Oh, those look good. Sizzling delicious. Coleman oven. I've had this for years. Links are in the description below the video. Ooh, can you hear those sizzling in the oven? Oh, I just love fresh baked goods in the morning when I'm camping. So my first night sleeping in tank, up in the tent, was amazing. I really love that Mobley twin mattress. It is a 3-inch tri-fold mattress, but it made it super comfortable up there. The reason I'm not doing a full-size bed is I want to have space beside the bed to use it like a night table, and it works great for that. And if I have to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, I can just scooch on over to the side of the bed, flip the mattress up, open the panel, drop down, and then use the toilet. And it worked out fine last night. And I had the screens open on this side, and I was looking up at the sky and listening to the wildlife and crickets and things like that, and also the wildlife in the camp with my fellow campers. There was a group just over here that were having a really good time. But today I'm super excited because Ember's going to join us, and oh, you know, if you know, I love that little baby. I've been there through all of it. I'm not her legal grandma. Jaylena and Isaac have wonderful parents. So Ember has grandparents from them, but I'm Mimi. Kind of like Mindy, but Mimi, and she knows it, and we've been bonding like so well and having fun. And I want to share with her things that my Nana did with me when we were camping. And camp cooking with my Nana was the number one thing that I remember, bar none, out of everything when I would go camping with my grandparents and my parents. It was always about the cooking of the meals, like whether we caught fish, or we went up to a glacier to go tobogganing in the summer and made mac and cheese out of the trunk of the car. Just fun stuff like that I remember from such a young age. Like I remember being in their pop-up tent trailer on Long Beach on Vancouver Island, and it was raining so hard, and just the smell of them making toast on the propane stove. Actually, it was liquid gas back then, so making toast on the liquid gas stove, and then having tea, red rose tea in the morning with sugar and cream, and marmalade on the toast. Like that's just something that stands out in my mind. So Ember and Jaylena are going to be back in a little while. The wraps and pastries will be ready for them when they arrive. And we're just going to make a fun day in camp. I'm still tinkering with things inside a tank. I'll just show you in a second, like what's going on in there and how it's all set up. But I just want to thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me so I can get back out on the road and get traveling again. My diagnosis is, it's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. And I definitely can work with it. My back is nowhere near 100%. I have my heating pad with me, and it's plugged into my Jackery 2000 watt power bank. And in the last 2 nights, I've drained the power bank down to 60%. The heating mat uses like, I think 60 or 76, I think it's 69 watts of power or something like that continuously. So it's a beast for power. That's my little update. Let's take a little look at the sausages, the wraps. Oh, I wish we had smell-o-vision. I'm sure I'm making all the other campers jealous. Oh, look at those. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And it's turning out to be a gorgeous day here up in the mountains of Oregon. We got a little, oh, it's coming in there. There's a little smoke. You'll hear it in my voice. My voice gets a little raspy, like I've been smoking cigarettes, which I do not. Oops, gotta close my oven. Hang on. There. So yeah, just hanging out at this beautiful camp up here on this lake in Oregon with Jaylena. It's so nice that we both get to experience the first nights in our rigs together. So that's kind of fun. I am in love with Tank. I love sleeping up top in the tent. I did sleep down here on the cot the first night. It was comfy. It was very tight though. So that will work out in a pinch. Let me just show you what I got going on here. These cute little curtains. I am going to make blinds for the window. I might do that today too. But yeah, the bed worked out good. And then this situation here, I got to figure this out because I need to be able to stand up so that, you know, I can stand up through the moonroof. So there's a fair bit of space in here. It's always tricky when you're first working on your build. I fully recommend go traveling in your rig when it's empty and do a no build like I did so that you can understand space and storage. I really like having this bed kind of couch situation on this side. and it'll provide proper storage. Of course, I'm not going to have a bunch of containers that I'm going to pull out in camp. I want to have a compact situation like I do in night. But, you know, as you can see, I can stand up. And then to get up here, I've been standing on the jackery and the bed. And then I've been hoisting myself up like this. I would not have been able to do this a couple of weeks ago with how my back was a few weeks ago. Oh, it was awful. Now it's getting better. The fact that I have the heating pad with me is definitely helping keeping me out here and exercising and walking and things like that. But I am super enjoying this HondaElement tank with the tent on top. Oh, in this beautiful place. But let's check on the rolls. Time to check on the rolls. Oh, I think they're almost ready. I'm going to give them another minute. These ones will be going in next. Bougie camping. These ones are pepper jack, and one still is cheddar. So I have 2 pepper jack and 1 cheddar. But that's how these ones turned out. Not too bad. I like this, hang on. Oh, I love the cheese. The ladies will be back pretty soon. I've put theirs on top of the oven to keep them warm. And I'm just having a little taste to see how they are before they get here. Oh, that's nice. I like the blackberries and the peach. It's kind of like a breakfast kind of sweet treat. Now I'm going to try the wiener one. I just took a little tiny piece of it. That is so good. The girls are going to love these. For dinner tonight, I'm going to do little tiny slider burgers because, you know, it's perfect for little tiny hands like Ember's. And I have, for the toppings, I have an heirloom tomato. I have my pickled onions and carrots, or pickled onions and cucumber. So pickles, cheddar cheese, and that's it. And just on tiny little Hawaiian buns. This beef I'm going to season super simply. I'm just going to use Montreal steak seasoning. Get my hands sanitized so that I can do this. I find when camping, just using simple ingredients makes it so much easier. And if you buy quality food, you don't need to manipulate it too much. So Montreal steak seasoning is great in burgers. And then just making little balls and little tiny burgers for sliders. Gosh, it's so quiet here today. I don't think this campground's very full either. I mean, there might be 7 other campsites that are occupied. Last night, my neighbors checked in late, and you could tell they were so excited to be camping. They were just, oh my God, their conversations were hilarious. Definitely adult content. Yeah. And I want these pretty thick too, because you'll see how I'm going to cook them. There are the little sliders. And let's take a look here. I just had to change my butane. Oh, those are looking really good. They're almost ready. I've got the other ones up here staying warm until the ladies get back. The ladies should be back here like fairly soon. Isn't that great? You can just walk all along here and pick all your own berries. Welcome to camp, Ember. What do you think of camp so far? Are you excited to be camping with us? It's your own blackberry market. Don't worry about the one on the ground. You can just keep picking them off the bush. There's so many.
So pretty, baby. Hey, Mommy.
Oh, Amber, you're so sweet to pick flowers for your mommy. She is loving this. She has her own blackberry market. Don't you just love that you can walk over there and get your own snack whenever you want to? Want me to get you a little bowl so you can put them in a little bowl? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me get you a little bowl. Here, we've got a bowl now. Let's fill it up. Look at them. Oh my goodness, there's tons right here. Look at that. Oh, we can fill up the whole bowl. You don't want to pick or you want to eat them? You want to pick that up? Are you going to pick some? Aren't they good? Oh, they're like candy, aren't they? Look at these. Look at how, oh my goodness. We're going to fill that bowl. Are these your favorite? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tiger. That car, it's a car. It goes right there. Look. That goes here. That goes here?
Mm-hmm. Are you going to help me grill? Are we going to grill? This is our barbecue because there's a fire ban. We can't cook on the fire.
My face?
That's your plate. So we're grilling burgers tonight with a little Dash Mini. Okay, here's the Dash Mini. We're doing sliders. Oh, look at that. It smells good. And it's using 334 watts. Now, we just had an issue with the Jackery 1000. This is my Jackery 2000. What is that number? Can you tell me the number, Ember? 334? Can you say 334?
334.
334, right? 334. There's dinner.
Come on, my love.
Going for an evening stroll after dinner. So while at this camp, we found this really cool fort.
Yeah, you can put a cover on it. You can live in here.
Hobos probably do in the winter.
Ember, is this your new house?
Just watch out for these.
You could come up here and do it. You should. You're close to it.
Throw. Why don't you try this one? All right, Red. No, so you gotta cock back like this. That is quite almost.
That was a good skip, Ember. Your dad throws far. I'm scared my watch is going to fall.
Dude, I'm gonna see you, dude.
Can you take that off of there and put it on the cookie sheet?
I kind of want to watch my old video.
Here,
and just
use this. Do this
how
one.
long did it take?
Put it on the
to do
sheet.
last?
Don't eat it. No, you can't eat it. It's not cooked yet. We gotta cook it. I think we can only cook 6 at a time too, because they're really big. I know. Here, put this one on
You
the.
gotta cook it.
Here, you gotta put it on the cookie sheet. Put that on the cookie sheet. Right there. Thank you. You're such a good helper. Here, do you want to put that one on the cookie sheet? Right there. Thank you. How about this one? We'll make 6 tonight, okay? We're letting the oven heat up, and then we'll put it in the oven. How does that sound? Does that sound good? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Want to eat some more of your mac?
Yeah, eat some more mac. Yeah, you have to have some dinner.
There is a life I
Eat that for
lead in
dessert. You
the
gotta eat your dinner
city,
first.
hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wake it all.
Does that look amazing? Okay, we're gonna go to your high chair and eat it. Okay, come on.
Hold on.
Do you like that cinnamon bun?
Together, take me back where
Is it
I
good?
belong.
You're
I want
welcome.
it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.